We're here at a historical moment in the broadcast because we have a female. You were wondering, right? It's just going to be all guys. No, she brought her wine.
I have my wine, I do.
The sun is down. It's time to talk to a girl. Sarah Nicklin.
Yes.
Actress.
Yes.
You're in a feature called None of That?
None of That, N-U-N.
Tell us about it. Now, are you a nun?
I am not a nun.
Okay.
Not, not my day job is not being a nun.
No, I mean in the movie.
In the movie, yes. I'm
oh,
a
you
nun.
are? Okay.
I play a nun.
So tell us about this. It's a film?
It's a
yes,
okay. Feature film. It's not very nun-like. There are about 4 nuns that make up the Order of the Black Habit, which is this group of vigilante nuns that...
vigilante nuns.
Vigilante nuns.
Okay. Now, is this comedy? Is this action?
Oh, yes. Very much comedy. Comedy action. Kind of over the top. Lots of humor, lots of different levels of humor. You know, there's everything from like slapstick to really witty jokes that you would have to know a lot about religion in order to get.
Okay.
So there's really something for everyone in it.
Okay. Was this done in Connecticut?
This was filmed in Rhode Island, smaller state.
Right.
But just nearby. So.
The whole thing in Rhode Island.
Partly in Massachusetts also. I think, but for the most part, it was mostly done in Rhode Island. It's just a local film.
Now, is this your first feature?
No, this is. I don't know. I can't even count features.
You're busy?
I try to keep busy.
Yep.
I'm usually working on probably like 4 or 5 projects at one time.
Wow. So are you an actress with no day job?
I do have a day job. So I work at a video editing company.
Okay.
So I make commercials, that sort of thing.
Editing. You do editing too?
Editing, scripting, yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
I started acting probably about 10 years ago. That was in stage, in school, high school, that whole sort of thing.
Did you go to school for acting?
I did go to school for acting. I went to Emerson College in Boston.
Hey,
I have a bachelor's degree in acting. But it wasn't until I really went there that I got into doing film, or the film portion of it. And that was actually one of the reasons I went to that school, is they're the only ones that have a class that's more geared towards film acting.
Right, so you can rub shoulders with the creative teams and all of that,
yes.
The budding directors.
Exactly, exactly. There are a lot of classes that are, integrated both. You have the directors and you have the actors, and you're both working together on given projects.
Now, are you in the union?
I am not in the union. I am eligible, but I have not joined yet.
Okay.
So, it is my personal opinion that being union in this area is not worth it. It's just, you pay a lot for the dues, and you might make a lot of money back doing background work, but the chances of getting actual speaking roles is very slim. And I would prefer to make less money and have leading roles and a lot more face time than to be in the background and make a lot of money.
Right, the student films that are being made around here and looking for directors to not pay a lot of money.
Right. Well, not even student films. I mean, some independent films are really low budget also. It's just, it's whatever they can give out.
Yep.
But, I mean, the end product is really what is more important to me, and the roles that I can play and the people that I'm working with in the atmosphere on set and having fun doing it. It's really why I want to do it.
Now, can you give us some advice if we have any actors that are just actors, they want to act? What channels to go through if you want to stay non-union? How do you get jobs?
How do you get jobs? NewEnglandFilm.com I use a lot to look for jobs. There's also a great social networking site called Our Film Space, O-U-R, Film Space, that has a lot of information there. And then it's also, a lot of it is networking. It really is. It's finding out what films are being made in your area, who's making those films, if they have another casting call coming up, and if you contact them and say that you're interested in coming, and all that sort of thing.
Now, do you have plans bigger than us in this area? Are you going to LA? Do you go to New York at all?
I have plans to go to LA. There's no set date yet. I was going to be going in January of this year, but some life happened. And so those plans have been pushed back a little bit. But
you're going.
We'll be going to LA.
You're going to try to make the break.
Gonna try. Yep.
Are you going with your boyfriend? Because your boyfriend's an actor too, right?
He is.
Now,
He
is
is
he
an
also
actor
in none of that?
He is in none of that. He plays Jesus and the devil.
Okay. Hey. That's interesting. Did you meet on the film, or did you
We
go with-
met on a film, not that
Oh,
film.
okay.
The film that we did before that, we played vampire, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Sarah Nicklin, none of that is the film, and so
Mm-hmm.
is that going to be festival distributed?
Currently, it's playing around a couple local theaters. It's going to be playing at the Lincoln Mall in Rhode Island, and then it's playing at a theater in New York City, and then the Coolidge Corner Theater up in Boston. And then it's going to be released hopefully towards the end of August.
Now, when they release it, that's like distributors. It'll be in stores, or
The last film they did, they self-distributed.
Okay.
I think there is some interest from distributors in the film, so it'll be up. I mean, obviously not my call. Completely up to them if they're going to do the self-distribution route or go with a wider-known distributor.
all right, we will look for you once again.
Well, thanks.
Sarah Nicklin. Look for her in None of That.